Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video I'll be doing a review for Love Island episode 24. I'll leave a link down below to episode 23 if you've not seen it. Of course, it's going to be spoilers, so without further ado, let's get on with it. So at the start, there was a clip of Rebecca kissing new boy Jordan, who she did have a connection with. Anyway, you know, because she's single, she has a choice of all six, and well, Jordan is her type. Shauna just wants to see Callum, like, it's desperately. Demi was speaking to George, and he was saying, like, you are the mustard, I'm having you on toast, whatnot. I don't know if, like, that's her usual type, but, like, maybe it is. Rebecca and Jordan were chatting, and then they kissed using tongue again. And Rebecca was saying a little sore he is about Jordan. She also said he smells nice. Jordan wanted to redeem himself, that's why he did that, because during the challenge it was a mess up. So the sleeping arrangements, well, Paige said she wanted to sleep upstairs. Shauna was going to be next to her. I think Jess was going to sleep on her own as well. Shanice as well, sleeping on her own. She misses all the boys. Natalia and Luke M were chatting, and I think they were sharing a bed because she asked Luke M. But then, you know, every girl likes Luke M, so he had the choice. So, yeah, like, Ched, George, Alexi, Josh were on their own, as well as Jess and Shanice, and like I mentioned, Paige and Shauna. So yeah, Demi and Biggs were together, and Rebecca and Jordan. He asked for a cheeky kiss. Then we had Callum and Molly together, Mike and Priscilla, Jamie and Luke T, and then Naz, I think, was with someone, but they didn't show it on the thing because I think it was Eva. So yeah, the boys that were on their own were Finn and who else am I missing? But I'll get to that if I remember. Paige and Shauna were talking about what will happen, like with the situation with Callum and whatnot. Callum and Molly were talking. Eva was asking Naz about the Demi situation. Like, it's not his usual type normally, but like, it makes him, like, I think, you know, it's a safe option, but I think he might go with Eva. Priscilla, Eva and Jamie were all with Naz. Mike was rapping with Priscilla. Then we had Raunchy Race, so they had to complete a series of saucy challenges, and the first villa to complete each challenge with the point. The villa that receives the most points will win a party. So the first one had to get an ice cube round each other, only using their mouse. Main villa won. Last girl alphabetically must give a lap dance for 30 seconds to the boy they fancy. Shanice chose Biggs. Natalia chose Luke M. Stopped early, like, she stopped early, like, I don't know why. Main villa won that. Shortest boy and girl must snog for 5 seconds. Naz and Jamie, Demi and George. Castlemore won that one. Youngest boy must suck the youngest girl's toes for 10 seconds. Jess and Josh, and then Finn and Natalia. And Callum was saying it's more of a snog, and he gave a terrifying look. Castlemore won that. Girl with the most tats must spoon the girl with the most tats on the daybed. Shauna and Biggs, and then Callum and Jade, but then it was technically Luke M. He's got it all covered on him. So main villa won that. Tallest boy must snog the girl he fancies for 5 seconds. Ched and Jess, they longed it more. It was like 10 seconds, and then Callum and Molly. Castlemore won that. One girl must plant 20 lipstick kisses on a boy's chest. Jamie and Finn, Shauna and Alexi. Shauna had it on her, and that made her win. Second oldest girl must snog the boy she fancies for 5 seconds. So Molly and Callum, and then Shanice and Biggs. We didn't find out who won that. It was awful with Shanice. Like, it wasn't really a snog, but her head's still with Luke T, even with all the stuff she's doing in this challenge. The first girl alphabetically must snog someone she fancies for 5 seconds. Demi and Alexa. Alexi, and then Eva and Naz. Eva was so happy. Casa Amor won that. Then all Islanders to jump in the pool. So the main villa got 8 and Casa Amor got 6. So main villa win. Naz was saying, "Oh, we'll do our own party." Like, yeah. Mike and Priscilla could hear them. Shauna was asking Rebecca if she will do bits. She was like, no. Natalia and Molly came to Callum and Finn for a chat. Natalia then asked Callum if he enjoyed sleeping with Molly last night and if he would kiss her. It was like, yes, and then a pause for the second question. And then he asked, would you make it official with Shauna? He would have done now before he left, but like he didn't. But he said, could you see it? I think he said no. Ched and Jess were speaking, but he was saying like and all whatnot. Jess felt, it was too much from him. Like, he was putting it on too much. Demi and Alexi were on the daybed chatting. Molly overheard Callum and Finn talking, and then there was a clip from that was shown, it'll be on tonight, of Molly and Callum kissing. Callum, like, grabbed Molly and like, wow, yeah. I honestly can't think of the other book. Like, it just blanks your mind. But yeah, like, so there was, in the villa, there was 4 boys and 4 girls that slept on their own. And then in the, Casa Amor, there was 2 boys and then 2 girls that slept on their own. But yeah, so this things we learnt from last night was from when's it from? Monday's show. So 12 new sexy singletons stepped into the villas and heads were turned left, right and centre. Here's what we learned during last night's show. Shauna is very worried about Casa Amor. It's safe to say the girls were pretty shocked when they realised the boys had headed off to Casa Amor last night. The news hit Shauna especially hard, and even more when it became clear that Callum hadn't left anything for her on their bed. Worrying in the beach hut, she said, he's not going to be thinking about the wife at home who has been eating Oreos like they've been going out of fashion and wears spot cream to bed. Next one. Finn has never been on a lad's holiday. Bless Finn, treating his Casa Amor adventure like a proper holiday. In all his initial excitement for the new villa, it's like he forgot that 6 more girls were actually on their way to stay, very much evening up the numbers on their boys' trip. The new girls have their eyes on Luke M. Casa Amor couldn't have come at a better time for Luke M. After being pied by Jess only the night before, it's time to shine with 6 new singletons. And lucky for him, the girls are loving the look of him because he looks like Justin Bieber. Celebrating in the beach hut, he said, after the situations I've had, it's just to get a clear, it's good to just get a clear head and literally go into this Casa Amor and just basically be myself and get to know these girls. Literally, I cannot explain how unreal it feels. Jess doesn't trust Mike. The arrival of Casa Amor has left some of our islanders in super tricky situations, especially Jess, who had literally just started to make moves with Mike. Talking to Laura Whitmore before the new bombshells arrived, Jess explained, I feel like this has come to an awkward time. Yeah, this is actually what they're saying. They say too many times. I don't really know where I stand with Mike. I just feel like we needed one more day. I can't lie, I don't trust Mike. Molly and Cameron are from the same part of town. What are the chances that you fly all the way to South Africa in the hopes of finding love and you end up flirting with someone that lives down the road from you? It turns out Molly and Callum are from the same part of Manchester and they've already started bonding over shared roundabouts and supermarkets. Rebecca isn't taking any risks. When it comes to finding her next love interest, Rebecca isn't leaving anything down to chance. As the girls sat around chatting about their new bombshells, Rebecca interrupted the conversation to make it clear that her eyes are on Jordan. Speaking like a woman on a mission, she said, can I just make it clear Jordan's my top one? Basically, that was her friendly way of telling the other girls to back off from that bombshell. But anyway, that is all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing episode 25 later on. Well, I might do it tomorrow, but like I'll probably watch it tonight, you know. But yeah, I'll do the review tomorrow. Also, I think I'm doing a curry night as well tonight. So yeah, I'll do a vlog for that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.